We're heading into Melbourne and go pick up Arlene. I want to check out why this phone is doing what it's doing up the top. So it's on the top one now. Did a live earlier and it shook all about. So we'll just see what happens. Maybe the phone bracket was a bit loose. Great day to be alive. You can see the clouds straight over there, like full of cold, wet water.
Cold water?
Yeah, cold water. Clouds hold water, and that's what makes it rain.
Make rain? And
Yes, when it's dark and they get together and have a big party, CJ.
yeah.
Yeah, CJ's having some chicken chips.
Wall and on the car wall. And
So they're having a
the
big...
dogs walk in the middle of
The rain has a big party and the clouds have a big party and thunder and lightning, and it's pretty cold up in those clouds. Yeah. Got my cup of joe. That's what I seem to live on lately. I was just up the bank. A big shout out to Noel, Salby, Roma and John and Chris Beecham. Chris Beecham was at Costco. He said it was empty in Sydney.
yum.
So that's what it was like here. And even Bunnings, it was a bit empty. You know, we got the QR codes and stuff like that. We got to log in to wherever you are. CJ must be enjoying those chips. You enjoying those chips, little man?
Yeah.
Don't, as I said, don't eat all of them, okay?
Aww.
Well, you know, I gave you chips to have a little bite on, but, you know, got to be a bit thingy, a bit restrictive on what we eat. Are you going cross style? Eddie took one out. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, the sun's gone in. God damn it. You want to get Daddy a chip?
Yep.
Oh, that'll be right.
Yummy. Chips.
Yeah, your mum loves the chicken.
Yeah.
Daddy's more of salt and vinegar, or what's the other one? Cheese and onion. Cheese and onion taste nice too.
Yucky.
Yucky?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't know what you're missing. I also like the cheese and chives and the other ones as well that Mummy buys. Sorry guys, I'm not going to adjust my camera because if I need to turn back for any reason. You really do have to watch people when they turn, because sometimes there was a guy the other day, he had his right turn indicator on. You know what? He kept coming straight. I didn't go out, but he just kept coming straight. So these things happen, unfortunately. You've got to keep your eyes open. It's been cold here the last couple of days. Council's doing, I think, vaccines too here now.
Ow! I hurt my... Ow.
You hit your thumb. What'd you do? Bite it?
Yeah, I hurt my...
You silly boy. Big shout out to Rona, Lynn, Silwan, Steve and baby Jack. Big shout out to Brad and Karen and Jack, baby Jack. And big shout out also to Lionel and Jeff, Nathan and Daniel, Maureen, Michelle and Ken Vlogs. Big shout out to you guys. Marilyn Kaminsky and Solo. Big shout out to R.S. Chavez, Avery's World, Waraway, big shout out to Kevin Nash's Kitchen and Lagaya Abrides. Also big shout out to Terence and Beth, foreigner in the Philippines. Big shout out to Brian Maricel, baby Charlie, a foreigner farming in the Philippines. Also big shout out to Lester and Chat Main, a foreigner living in the Philippines. Our Life in the Philippines, Lynn, Anthony and baby Thea and Kayla. Also Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to Tom Patrick, Tropical Tim in the Philippines, Wish for Wonder. Alright CJ. Big shout out to Arthur and Ruthie's Adventures. Or big shout out to Chauffeur Jen and the crew. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you guys giving me a hand with my monetization. It's very much appreciated, guys. Also big shout out to Elgin. Hope you're doing fine. Guys, check out his channel. It's pretty good. He's starting off and doing well. Also, big shout out to Kate Justine Reyes. She has got some good videos out on massage. Give her a look in, guys. She's and girls. She has got some good stuff. good videos, good content. She's a top little girl, and she's starting off and she's doing really well. So give Kate Justine Reyes a go, and you know, help her out there. Also give sorry, I thought it was the police, but it's just the truck. He's got a little flashing light on the top of his roof. I thought he was going to pull me over, but anyway, all's good. Big shout out to Clyde Seaside, Lefty all around. Philly in the Philippines, Lut and Hannah Grace. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out also to Melee, Adventures of Melee, Philo's wife. Big shout out to Philo in the Philippines and his family. Wishing you all the best, guys. Expat Memo, John Escape, and Vlogs, Ria Ara, big shout out to Ria Ara. She's got some good videos, guys, check her channel out. Kiwi Pinoy, Lennon and Jeff and Nathan and Daniel. Kiwi Pinoy has got some good videos out and she does some good live streams. Check her channel out, guys. Give her a go. Help her out. Also, Zai and Mickey. I keep forgetting your channel, Zai, I'm sorry. But give Zai, I think it's something Baby Pro. I probably got it wrong. Condis TV, George and Rosario, big shout out to you guys. Nina, Mario, Justin, Michael and Stephanie, big shout out to you kids, guys. Marif and Glenn, big shout out to you. Kenworth. Big shout out to Tony Corolla, Che Corsaris, Che Cruz, Che Taurus, Sir J, Mars Bankcard, Micah Mays Adventures. Big shout out also to Pennsylvania Trucker, Pinoy Trucker as well. Ems Vlogs. Shout out to Ems. Big shout out to Dogzilla Squad. Also, big shout out to my PI Dreams, James and Naz Tanner. Also their puppies, Hapon and Marianne. Texas Filipino, big shout out to you guys and the crew there. Love watching your videos, guys. Keep up the good work. Awesome as. Rickshaw Philippines, big shout out to Rickshaw Faye and the kids. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day like it is today there in the Philippines. Thank you, CJ. You can only manage one ship. Good boy.
Hey, what's that?
Only for sheep. Little barley out there. Don't know where the alpaca is. There's supposed to be an alpaca with them. We don't have dingoes this far down in Melbourne. But you can see the city above the airport, CJ. I love coming around this way.
Rain.
Makes me think about getting home to the Philippines. Melbourne Airport. Now I know, Chris Beecham, you're going to say you're not going if I can't go. I'm still waiting for your Medicare to come. Card come so I can go and have your shots for you. There was a lot of kangaroos out here this morning outside the fence line as we were coming past. Probably about 12. They do tend to come out past the fence line. Guy spent some money on his fences by the look of things. That's the Living Legends over there. That's where they have the old horses from the Melbourne Cup and that there. They must have found a way back into the fence line. Some will just stay along the fence on the outside and the inside and just graze. They tend to go and find some shade under a tree and just lay there the rest of the day until dusk, and then they come back out again. Kangaroos are very funny animals. They will sit in the sun, but they do prefer the shade of a tree. There's a quarry in there as well. Yeah, big shout out to Tom Simpson, known as Tom Victoria. Kitty every day, Mum and Nota. Big shout out to you. Kathy O'Palawan, big shout out to Kathy. Yay!
Ow.
Adrian Gibson, big shout out to you. Just a guitarist, Jack, big shout out to you. Indo Pams, big shout out to you. Penis Habit, blessed life. Big shout out to you guys. Shooting Star MS, big shout out to you. Big shout out also to a Flexi Girl JB. Tina Oleg. Aussie in the Philippines, big shout out to you. One Chick Chat Pinoy, big shout out. That's Chick's channel. Also, big shout out to Aussie farming in the Philippines. Will and Chick. Something's making a noise in my car. Don't worry guys, it's all safe. It's all good. Get that road look off your face, CJ. Oh, bless his heart, he's gone sleepy boys. Gone sleepy boys with these chips in his hand. Isn't that cute? Look at that, guys. It's so gorgeous. My boy. Having a no time. It's 1:38 and it's 16 degrees in Melbourne. Big shout out to Kevin and Gemma. Big shout out also to Nico's Experience and your family, Nico. Big shout out to your mum and dad and your son and the two girls. Our best wishes from me and Arlene. Also, big shout out to Malou Martin and your hubby. And big shout out to Judy Fisher, Miss Muggs. Terrier Cobra 456. Big shout out. I did hear on the grapevine, guys, that if you're just doing live streams, YouTube might take you off. Now, don't take my word for it, but check out with YouTube, find out if that's the case, because what YouTube want people to do, basically, is have some content, meaning you must do videos of some other things, you know what I mean? Whether you're going to the airport, whether you're looking around, going to waterfalls, going to bird sanctuaries, doing, you know, general outdoorsy stuff, and that they don't want you just doing live streams just to get your views. So guys, be aware. I've just informed you. I'm helping you out, guys, you know, because you know, I respect all my friends and all my subscribers and those that are starting out a new channel. You must also try and do videos of other things other than live streams. In behind there, guys, it's DFO, Direct Factory Outlet. There's a lot of shops in there. Maybe me and Arlene will do a video in there one day. But as you can see, they're all direct factory outlets. From home and house living, beacon lights, spotlight, which is all fabrics and bric-a-brac and all that sort of stuff. JB Hi-Fi, Nick Scully, Snooze, Good Guys, Freedom, Adair's, you name it. Whatever's in there, you can get it direct from the factory outlet there, and it's good, guys. You know, you get it probably a little bit cheaper, not much, but just a little bit cheaper than what you would buy in the shop retail. So, you know, we've got that here. I suppose everybody's got it somewhere else, and whether you be in America and that, but you know, it's good to have shops like that. Big shout out to Carolina Hillbilly, 1963. Pulsar. Big shout out to you guys. That's a nice rig. That's a beefy looking rig, that one. Got the winch at the back to pull you out if you can't go forward. Looks like it's got a tray set up at the back. Let's see, even though mine's a station wagon, I want to do something with mine in the back. I want to deck it out with a toolbox in the back, because I'm not putting another 2 seats in the back. I'm going to do it similar to what I did with my Pajero, deck it out that I can I think it's just basically getting time at the moment. I just want to get it out, decked out, so I can use it for 4-wheel driving and that, and I want to lift the toolbox that I've got in there up high and use that as something else for the moment, and have a drawer system where I can put stuff in the drawers and that as well. So we'll get it done. It's just, you know, finding time with family and everything. I used to be able to do all that stuff years ago before I got married, but you know, when you get married, things change. Life changes. You know, your life takes a different course. And two lovely girls in a nice Megane. $60K girls, don't go speeding. I'm doing just under 60, and these two are doing just above by the look of things. Going out for the day or coming in from visiting friends. Might be going to pick up some two other girlfriends. Or could be just going to each other's house. Good on them. Beautiful day to have the roof down there. It's the same. Convertibles have got their use. Oops. Just take those off him. I think he's had enough chippies for the moment. Give him something. We'll probably buy something later. I know we do have to do our weekly shopping. It never stops, guys. Never stops. Big shout out to the Hapsters. Also, big shout out to check out the Rileys and POD, Philippines on Demand. Big shout out to you guys. Bill and Chas, and, Mercy and Bill, and the kids. Hope you are having a good day. They're in Mindanao. Scoot B! Big shout out. Big shout out to Bill Pruitt and Rose. It's a nice looking four-wheel drive though, just the same. Real work truck. I was going to buy something similar to that, but they're just that little bit more expensive. I paid around about 40 grand for this, what I'm driving now, close to 48,000. It does the job. It goes four-wheel driving. It does okay. I do need to put a winch on it though. And a bull bar, but like everything, excuse me. Pardon me. Like everything, it all costs. It all costs. Price of things seems to be just going up and not coming down. You know, I had this talk with Mum today about everything, because my nephews Nick and Molly have brought a house in Gisborne, which is about an hour from our place, an hour from Sunbury. And congratulations, Nick and Molly, well done. My other nephew, Lockie and his beautiful girl, Chloe. Probably head off down to Port Arlington. But Nick's, he's done well, and I wish them both all the best. They brought a house and land package. I should have brought some water for CJ, I forgot. Yeah, so they brought a house and land package. CJ's got a bit of a cold. But as I was saying, I can get back to what I was saying. I got sidetracked there while CJ was coughing, sorry. Me and Mum were having this talk, and apparently the government gives here, which will probably be over soon, $10,000 for to buy, put towards house and land. So that's not too bad. I can't really whinge about that, but it's nearly over, unfortunately. And I was discussing to Mum with Mum that you know, if this government is so silly, they don't, I sort of get this feeling they don't want you to save, because you know, interest rates for buying a house have come down. They have come down. That's great. But interest rates for savings are going up. So it makes it hard for you to save. And, you know, for those that are battling along, I think it's a bit really rough for young ones that are buying a new house. They're buying a new house to try and save, because, you know, even though your interest rates to buy new houses at a low thing, your savings is high. And if you're earning $73,000 a year, well, you got no stress. But if you're earning under that, like say 38 or 28, and you've got a normal standard, like a what do you call it, cleaner, or how can I put it, just a general office or low income worker is what I'm trying to say. It makes it hard on those who are trying to get by, to make a living, to make a living, to to make a living, you know. It's just getting out of hand, and I don't know what's wrong with us people. We vote these people in. Some vote them in because they're too lazy to vote for, or too lazy to choose. But when you do choose, are they the right people for the job in the first place? I don't know. I scratch my head. It's not just those that are voting for the different parties, but it's those who vote tend to be lazy because, I can't be bothered, I'll just vote him back in. He just got a bit of a cough. Probably ate too many chips. So, you know, you sort of got to wonder what we're doing when we vote. But when you look at it, it really wouldn't matter who you voted in or what party you voted in. They're all the same. They all try and tell you this is best and that's best, and you know, with this vaccine thing, in my personal opinion, I reckon they've ballsed it up something completely, the government. But you know, I'm not going to whinge about it. I don't really care. I just think that they could have done it a little bit better, had it out there a little bit quicker, made sure that they had what they needed for the country before they sent it out. It just shakes your head, you know, guys. It really does. Until something gets done about all of these vaccines and whether we all get it all, are we going to be able to travel once everybody's got it? Are we going to be back to that point where we can just travel overseas with no dramas and all be vaccinated and flu virus free? You know, it just seems to linger and linger on because governments are making silly decisions here, there and everywhere. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I just wish we could, you know, everybody, you know, how many bloody health people do you need, especially in each state? You know, there seems to be 3 in each state and 1 in the federal thing. So, and they're all got a different spin on what's going on or what needs to be done, which is, you know, ridiculous. But, you know, me and Arlene will be getting ours on the 7th at 5 o'clock next Wednesday. We're getting our vaccines. I think it's the AstraZeneca. So looking forward to that, like a hole in the head. But all's good. You just got to do what you got to do, and yeah, got to all do what you have to do. And look, guys, we'll be back up in the air and back in our favourite places soon. Just got to knuckle down and keep safe and do all the right things and look after each other and make sure everybody keeps clean. Wear your face mask, wash your hands. If you feel ill, don't go to work, don't go to school, don't send your kids to school, keep them at home. If you're the only parent that's home with the kids, you need to keep them at home if they've got this cold or flu symptoms, cough like CJ, and sneezing and that. Just keep them home, guys. It's not worth sending them to school or sending them to kinder. They're your little ones, and we should be looking after them and making sure that they are well and happy and content. You know, it's bad enough. We all need to just keep healthy and just look after ourselves. You know, guys, I can't emphasise that anymore. Anyway, this has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. We will catch you later. We're just about around the corner for Arlene. Not far. See if I can get. I can never get a car park here, unfortunately. And I don't like to park in front of other cars. Am I going to be able to get? I should be able to. Ah, there she is. Anyway, guys, this has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. We'll catch you later. Take care. Enjoy. Remember, life is good. Bye for now.